Good morning on this St. Patrick's Day. I am going to show you how to make this cute little flower pot pocket. It's adorable. You can put things in it. It's a pocket. And I think you'll enjoy making it. Anyways, so let's get started. What you'll need for this project: a pair of scissors, a pencil, a ruler. You'll need a 5 by 10 sheet of craft paper or whatever color you want to make your pot. And then you'll need a piece of paper the same color that is 5 by 6. And then your flower punches, your leaf punch, your glue. You'll need a hole punch for your little middle pieces of your flowers. And glue, of course, all of the colors of the flowers that you want to make. So whatever paper that you want to make your flowers for that color. So let's get started. To get started, we're going to make our little pot. You're going to take your 5 by 10 sheet of paper, and you are going to fold that right in half. After you fold this in half, you're going to take your ruler, and we are going to take our pencil, and we're going to do a little measuring on the front of our pot. This is going to end up being our pot, so we need to make it look like a pot. So from the top on the right side, you're going to measure down 1 1/4 of an inch and mark it right there. And then you're going to turn it around and go in 1/2 inch from your edge over here on the right. So we're just going to go in 1/2 inch and mark that mark right there. And we'll erase this other one. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. You're going to go down 1 1/4 of an inch on this side. And then from there, you're going to go in 1/2 inch and mark your mark. On the bottom is the folded section. So when you open this like that, the bottom is the other side, or the other opposite side. That's what I want to try to say. From the bottom, we're going to go from the left, and we're going to go in 1 1/4 of an inch and mark a mark there. And then you're going to do the same thing from the right side. You're going to go in 1 1/4 of an inch from there and mark that spot. Now you're going to draw a line from those two lines on the right, the one on the bottom and the one on the top. Just like that. And you're going to do the same thing over on the other side. And then you're just going to connect those lines at the top and draw your little line going out from those sections. So you have what looks like that. And now you know where to cut your pot at. If you want to go in and slightly round your little corners, you can do that. After you get all that done, we're going to open this up. You're going to take your 5 by 6 sheet of paper. You're going to tuck it right behind your other sheet. And we're going to bring it down right about to that score line. And this is where you're going to mark where your paper is at. Use that as a guide. So from this top, we want to come up about an inch from the top. And it's okay if it's not perfect. This is what we're going to be putting our flowers on. So your little line here, we're going to come down from this one, and we're going to go like that. Just go on the inside of those lines. This is going to be glued on the inside of our paper. So you want it to look kind of like that. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect. We're going to put this right here down towards the bottom, and if we need to trim any because we don't want it showing when we close this, then you can trim it a little. There we go. So now that fits nice and snugly right in the middle. And when we close this, you have a little section that's sticking out. This is the section that we're going to be putting a bunch of flowers on. So when you close this, all you have to do is mark it right here so you know where your pot top is. Now the fun part. Now you're going to take your flower punches and you're going to punch out a bunch of flowers. After you punch out a bunch of flowers, you're going to take your hole punch and you're going to punch out a bunch of little yellow and orange and white little hole punches. So after you get your nice little pile of flowers done, it's time to glue them on. And we're going to take glue, and we're just going to put it on a couple of those because we're going to put these up towards the top part of this, and we want them sticking up and out. And we're just going to alternate flowers. Okay, after you get your first row on, You're going to go in and you're going to put the center little dots on your flowers. Now that you got your first row on, you're going to start stacking your flowers. Make sure that you put your little circles in the middle of your flowers when you start stacking them so you don't cover up. Now, this is where you cut out a few green little leaves to add in there. And you kind of add them amongst the flowers. Okay, after you get all your flowers on and you are ready to glue this in, we're going to turn this around and glue the entire back of it. You're going to place this on the inside after you glue the outside, just like that. You have your flowers in your pot. Next, you're going to open this up, and we're going to glue this little edge here and then down this edge. And we're going to do the same thing over here. This is going to close up our pocket, and you're going to close your pocket. And up here at the top, pinch ever so slightly to raise that center so you can get your stuff in nice and easily. And you have yourself your flower pot pocket. Now, you can paint the front of it. You can decorate it however you like. I used acrylic markers to do mine. I just colored it in and decorated it a little bit. You can put butterflies on it. You can make it bricks. You can decorate it however you'd like. But anyways, these are super cute to add to any project. If you're making a spring project or anything like that, they're super cute. You can put little love notes in there. These are adorable pockets. But anyways, have fun making them. Happy cutting.